If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 26 of the Valencia career mode here on FIFA 16. It's the end of season 1. We'll have our usual season roundup. We'll see how we did in the variety of different competitions that we were involved in this season. We'll see how other sides did around Europe in the larger leagues. We'll have a closer look at individual player growth to see who's grown well this season, who hasn't grown well, and who's performed well as well. You know, top goal scorers, etc., and top assisters and clean sheets and things like that. So we'll jump straight in and see how we did in the competitions we're involved in this season. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you drop it a like rating and a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We finished third this season, just 1 point off second and just the 3 off Barcelona at the top of the league. It was an extremely tight title race all year round. Unfortunately for Rayo Vallecano, Eibar and Sporting Gijon, they will be unfortunately going down to Liga Adelante for the second season. They've been relegated, but I'm quite pleased with third in the league, to be fair, as initial, out of the gates here at Valencia. Actually, Real Sociedad won the Copa del Rey on penalties over Real Madrid. We were knocked out early on, I believe, by Espanyol. No, not by Espanyol, by Real Madrid. 3 goals to 1, as you can see on the right-hand side there. It was over the course of 2 legs. Of course, we lost 2-0 in the second leg after getting a 1-1 draw in the first. We unfortunately lost in the final of the pre-season tournament as well. Juventus win the Champions League for the first time in I don't even know how long. Years and years and years. It's been forever since Juventus won the Champions League, but they did so in this season on career mode. We again were knocked out in the quarterfinals this time to PSG. Man United got to the final after beating Arsenal in the semis, but unfortunately lost to the old lady. Napoli, another Italian side. Well, in fact, it was an all-Italian final, as you can see. It was 3 of 4 when it came to Italian clubs in the semis as well. But it's Napoli that win 1-0 over Roma in the Europa League, so congratulations to them. Euro 2016 hasn't yet started, so we're not sure how that particular competition is going to go down. We'll have a quick look at all of the other top leagues around Europe that we might be interested in. Arsenal win the Premier League by 5 points from Man City. Liverpool 3rd, Man United 4th, and Chelsea only in 5th. Spurs 7th, Everton 8th. Not how you would have expected the BPL season or BPL table to finish, and Leicester bottom. Palace 19th and Bournemouth 18th. Definitely not how you'd expect the BPL to end up. QPR and Middlesbrough get promoted, and then one of Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Hull City and Reading will join them. And then out of curiosity, just to see how Cambridge United got on, 12th. Meh. PSG win the league in France by 2 points ahead of Marseille. Big gap then down to Saint-Etienne and Monaco. Lyon only down in 5th. FC Bayern München join add another onto their long list of Bundesliga victories. 81 points, 3 ahead of Borussia Dortmund. And then again, big gap, 14 points down to Bayer Leverkusen and Mönchengladbach. Wolfsburg only in 5th and Schalke only 6th. Big surprise there. Juve do the league and European Cup double by winning the Scudetto again. Inter Milan in 2nd, Napoli 3rd and AC 4th. You would have expected Roma to be much higher than that, though, than just 5th, in all honesty. And we'll have a quick look. Well, we don't need to have a quick look at Spain, do we? Because we are Spain, so I don't need to do that. We're already in Spain. Player stats, top goal scorer this season was Karim Benzema. Well, joint top goal scorer Karim Benzema with Luis Suarez with 19 apiece. Our top goal scorer was Paco Alcacer there in 11th with 12 goals in La Liga. Thiago got 11, so that was actually very, very well done for him. He took his while to settle, but once he did, clearly did very well on the pitch. No more Valencia players involved in the top 25. Assist-wise, Nolito with 7. Well done to him. Alcacer with 6. Gomez with 6. Any more Valencia players? Thiago with 5. Again, good season for him and Paco. Any other Valencia players before we get to the bottom? No. Clean sheet-wise, Diego Alves gets the joint Golden Glove with Geronimo Rulli from Real Sociedad, so congratulations to the two of them. And we didn't actually get that many yellow or red cards this season. I never tend to get many cards, to be completely honest. I'm quite a good boy when it comes to discipline with my side. But we'll have a quick look at the squad report then to see how people got on this year. As you can see, Diego Alves was up 2 despite being 30 years of age to 85 overall, 92 diving and 89 reflexes. Very, very important stats when it comes to being an exceptional goalkeeper, and he was, although only 19 clean sheets in 47, but still got the joint Golden Glove in La Liga, so nobody else really was much better. Hugo Mayo grew 1, pleased with his impact this season, was a very good right back for us, and did a job very well indeed. Bailey went up 4 this year, very pleased with him. Came in for £5 million, played 17 games all told. Average rating was not that good, but he's pretty solid. I would definitely recommend that you pick him up. Ruben Vezo I wasn't overly impressed with. He had played about the same amount of games and got about the same average rating. Jose Gaia was very solid. You guys know how much I like Jose Gaia. We bought him at Chelsea in the Chelsea series earlier on this season as well. Andre Gomez also up 1. Despite 5 goals and 9 assists, I wasn't overly impressed with Andre Gomez. I have to be completely honest. I definitely preferred Enzo Perez, but Andre Gomez started more games, I think, than Enzo. Danny Parejo is phenomenal. Would definitely recommend you pick him up. He's absolutely exceptional. 6 goals and 5 assists for him. And, well, his free kicks are out of this world, as we experienced this season. Thiago Alcantara is up 2 to 85. 11 goals and 5 assists for him in all competitions, and all his goals and assists came in the La Liga season as well. Came in for 24 million, now valued at 30, and looks extremely good. Really, really pleased with Thiago Alcantara this season. Couldn't have asked for a better replacement, actually, or better player to bring in. Carlos Fea didn't really do much more than Faguli, to be honest. Maybe I'm just not that good with right wingers. It seems to be a fault with my own game style rather than the players that we have in those positions. Faguli didn't do much, and Carlos Fea, when he came in, didn't really do much either. Paco, though, up 3 to 83 at just 22 years of age. 14 goals in all comps and 6 assists as well in 35 games. He's fantastic. Really good finisher. It took me a while to get used to how to play with him, but once we figured it out, he definitely started hitting the ground running with plenty of goals. Rodrigo is a good player as well. 6 goals and 1 assist for him. Perhaps would have expected a little bit more, but he was decent, up 1 to 80 overall. Santos barely played for me, only 7 games. Didn't like him at all. Rodrigo de Paul grew phenomenally well, up 3. I think that's mainly because of the training we were doing with him, as you can see. Very specific areas of growth: dribbling, ball control, crossing, sprint speed and agility. He got 4 goals and 2 assists all told this season, and 2 of those goals came in a very important win yesterday against Real Madrid. João Cancelo is up 3 to 76. Really pleased with his growth this season. He's been an exceptional rotation right back for Hugo Mayo, and it doesn't say so here. So, well, no, it does say right mid, but they've been using him as a right winger in real life Valencia in a 4-3-3 under Gary Neville. Zakaria Bakali didn't play that many games for me, but did have an impact off the bench whenever he was used. 1 goal and 4 assists. Rafinha came in from Barcelona and did pretty well for us. Didn't play a large amount of games, but was again, same as Bakali, a decent introduction off the bench. Danilo I was particularly impressed with, though. He is very, very good. 5 goals and 4 assists in 24 games from a holding midfielder who's only 20 and is up 3 this year to 80 rated. Highly recommend that you pick him up. I cannot recommend him high enough, to be completely honest. He's absolutely fantastic. He's from Braga, so if you're in the 2nd season and you want to pick up a player in the centre of midfield, pick up Danilo. Abubakar came in, scored 6 in 15, in fairness, although I think all of the Champions League goals came for Porto, but still, 3 in 6 La Liga games is very good. Actually, no, I think he played 3 games in the Champions League for us as well, because he joined us in January, so he would have played the knockout stages with us. I can't remember whether he scored in the Champions League or not, but decent goal scoring record for him. Well, I mean, he and Negredo are very similar players. It's just that he's a little bit strong. He's a little bit faster, sorry. But Negredo was just as good, in fairness. But everybody seemed to be keen for me to move on Negredo, so he did. And Abubakar was an adequate replacement. A couple of youngsters that have grown quite well. Jaume just didn't play, really, which is a shame, because he looks like he could have quite good potential. Santi Mina, I actually really enjoyed Santi Mina. He scored 3 and got 3 assists in 22 games. Was mainly used as a winger when he came off the bench, but he can play at striker and has 81 finishing now. So I would actually recommend that you pick him up in a series of your own as well. Really good, versatile player, and can score goals as well. Can put the ball in the back of the net. Matthew Ryan, I did not like. Only 3 assists in 9 games. Really high average rating, apparently, but I didn't like Matthew Ryan at all, just seemed to make a lot of mistakes for me. Ayman Abdennour, would have expected some growth from him this season. He was pretty solid. Was it 12 clean sheets in 36? He was pretty solid. I enjoyed using Ayman Abdennour. Enzo Perez is down one, unfortunately, at 78, but he's really, really good. Shame that his stats have started to drop. 6 goals and 7 assists in 40 games. A lot of them off the bench, but still, really, really good player, and it does suck that his stats are starting to drop. Would have expected some growth from Mustafi as well. 14 clean sheets in 39 games, but no growth other than his mental attributes, which is weird. Lucas Orban was a good rotation left back, 9 clean sheets in 21 games. Fairly pleased with him. He's actually better than I thought he was going to be. Pablo Piatti didn't play well. No, apparently he did play quite a few games for me. 26 games, 4 assists, 1 goal. Wasn't that effective. Zachariah Bakali was definitely more effective, and Rodrigo de Paul was the most effective wide player off the bench. And then we've got some youngsters that you can see are just out on loan at the minute. Nacho Hill was on loan at Leeds, grew up 5. That's pretty decent, actually. Any other massive jumps for loan players? A couple of 2s and 3s. Nando up 4, the right midfielder, at 21 years of age. Seems like he could be a useful player, but nothing more than that, I don't think, for me in this series. But that's going to bring today's episode and this season to a close. There will be a video either later today or tomorrow with regards to the changes coming to the channel starting this weekend. And they are big changes as well, so please do keep your eye out for that video. I will definitely tweet it out and let you know on Twitter when it goes live, etc. So if you don't follow me on Twitter already, do so. There are links in the description down below. But that's all for now for this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later on tonight with a My Player episode where we'll find out whether we do or do not sign for Bayern Munich. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.